Alright, welcome back everyone for part 4 of this lesson on tracing. So one type of question which you might see in the exam is one that has user input. So if you get a question to trace an algorithm like this that has user input, the question will give you what the user is inputting. So for example, the question might say, trace the following algorithm where the user input is 3 for n and 2 for m, for example. And once you list your variables in your table, like so, we have count and we have the variable identifier p. So then what you would do is you would start off the algorithm with n being as 3 and m being as 2, because the question gives you these values, even though you don't see them in the algorithm itself. Count is being assigned to 0 and p is being assigned to 1, like that. Now, one of the wonderful things about the trace table, or the technique of tracing, is that now on line 5 here, so the following lines above it are 1, 2, 3 and 4, on line 5 we have an if statement which is checking whether m is greater than 0. Now you don't have to do any guessing here, you just simply have to look at the trace table and see what the value of m actually is. And we can see m is the value of 2, so 2 is in fact greater than 0. That is a true statement. So that means that then the code inside the if statement would execute. So then we have this repeat loop here, so it's a do while loop for any of you wondering, and inside the loop we're going to do p is equals to n times p. So p is going to be assigned, and as you can see I've made another error in my writing here. No, that's actually correct, so it's just that one that's the problem. So p is being assigned to n times p, so n is 3, p is 1, so 3 times 1 is going to make the identifier or the variable p into 3. Count is going to be assigned to whatever count plus 1 is. So count is 0 and it's going to be 1 in the next row. Now we have a condition that is being checked. So we're going to repeat these two lines of code here until count is equals to m. So if we look at our trace table here, we can see that count is 1 and m is 2, so they are not equal. So therefore the loop is going to repeat, is going to iterate again. So then we take p is being assigned to whatever n times p is. So we have 3 times 3, it's going to give us the number 9. Notice how we are going onto a new row here, because we have already filled out on this row that particular cell. And then we have count is being assigned to count plus 1, count becomes 2, and then count is equals to m. I know that to be a true statement because if I look at my trace table, we can see that count is 2 and m is 2. Those two numbers are equal. So then this loop right here comes to an end, like that. And then we end the if statement here, and then we output the variable p. So your console on your computer would output the number 9 here, like that. All right.